So I have this great idea. Let's do a Star Trek comedy show. No, wait. Before you give me an Emmy, listen to this. It's going to be written and made by the people who made fun of Trekkies in high school. And the show isn't going to be for the Trekkies. It's going to be for the people who made fun of Trekkies in high school. Hey everybody, it's your boy Nerdicane, and I wish I were kidding. So CBS just did this thing where they put the first episode of Star Trek Lower Decks on YouTube. Anybody could watch it, and they probably had such a bad response from the reviewers that they realized, okay, well, they have the galaxy-brained idea of saying, okay, let's put it out there on YouTube so everybody can watch it, so everybody can make up their mind. I was not going to cover this because after Discovery, I am not going to give any money to CBS for Star Trek. They always put it behind a paywall, and it's not good enough. When I did the preview, it's not good enough to go past the paywall on any of this new Trek. I was thinking the other day, we haven't had a good Trek since the reboot, the Abrams reboot, which was okay. It was basically just standard Trek adventure and paint by numbers, reintroduce the characters and things like that. But since Next Generation, there were some good Voyager seasons, I guess, but there's been no good Trek in about 20 years. I don't know if you can hear Nerdicane Jr. in the back. She's getting a little fussy, but we're in the car, so there's really not much I can do. But I digress. She'll be all right. She's starting to settle down. But so I watched this, and it's not funny. It's a comedy that is not funny. Ensign Mary Sue, who is the main character, actually, I think the show revolves around, I'll call him Ensign Simp, because he is just a cowering, bureaucratic, weak-willed, it's just a guy who's just a complete noodle. He's a complete simp. He's a complete cuck. It's irritating to see that. The cool thing about Trek, the original Trek, you got to see men and women as equals. Lieutenant Uhura was a lieutenant. I think she was the first black woman in a command position on a TV show. She was also 50% of the first interracial kiss on television. That's what Trek was. Trek was bold, not only in its storytelling, but in the social norms that it was trying to break down at the time. It was to boldly go. That applied to the crew in the fictional terms, and that applied to the show in real life terms. This is not boldly doing anything. It's just the same crap that we've seen time and time again in the past decade. The Mary Sue character, who even at some point in this show even states, I'm always right, basically do what I say. That's not an interesting character. That's just a smug know-it-all who's just pointing and laughing at the person who is supposed to be the everyman who the viewers are supposed to identify with. That's not entertainment. That's not fun. That's not interesting. It's not a funny show at all. You think this could be funny? Trek could be funny. You could have a funny show like this. It's an interesting concept, and it's a concept that people can be funny with. Except this is not. This is like I said, this is by people who made fun of Trek viewers and Trekkies back in high school. Ugh. It's just mean-spirited. It treats things in Trek lore as if it were a show that these characters have already watched. And it doesn't fit. I don't know how this made it out of pilot. I guess I don't know. In the same way that, they were supposed to have, I forget, they had like a group of Trek experts to keep Abrams and keep these shows like Discovery honest with it, and they were like, yeah, whatever, nerds, we're not listening to you, we're the cool kids, we're gonna go do our own thing. So that's what we got from this situation. It's not funny. Go check it out. The show really needs a lot more downvotes. It doesn't have enough downvotes, and as you see on the screen, this is that was basically my face. I'm not the biggest Trek fan. I know of Trek. I know a lot about Trek. Um, my name comes from Nerdicane. It's Nerdicane. It's nerd and hurricane, which is because I'm such a, I have such a wide variety of nerd fandoms and nerd things that I know that it's kind of like spun together like a hurricane. Plus, I'm from Florida originally, but yeah, this is it's not a good show. It's pretty awful. Don't want it's one season. If you like the show, enjoy your one season because nobody else is enjoying the show. But anyway, tell me what you think. Tell me if you've seen it. Go watch it and then come back and tell me what you think. I thought everybody was being a little bit hyperbolous, Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, and then your boy Zach did a review of it. I thought everybody was falling prey to everything is awful, everything stinks. They were not kidding. They actually, some of them underplayed how bad this was. Go check it out. It's awful. Yeah. Don't enjoy. Bye.